Hello, gents. It's story time. So there I was in my bed 2 or 3 weeks ago, slumbering peacefully, when suddenly my sleep was interrupted by the annoying chirp of a smoke detector with a low battery. There's nothing more annoying than when you're trying to sleep and one of these things starts chirping away, making it so you can't sleep anymore. Now, I didn't have any 9-volt batteries around, so in the morning I went to the store, picked up some 9-volt batteries, and I went to the offending smoke detector and I replaced the battery. I figured trouble's over, right? However, the next night there was more chirping. The chirping continued incessantly. It was then that I realized I must have changed the battery in the wrong smoke detector. So I got some more smoke detectors and I changed out the batteries. Problem solved. Or was it? A few nights later, the chirping was back again. And once again, at nighttime. What's up with that? Why was it only happening at nighttime, I was wondering. I realized I hadn't changed out every smoke detector in the house. I had only changed out the ones in the main areas of the home. So I got some more batteries and I changed out every smoke detector in the entire house at once. And I was pretty happy with myself that I'd solved this problem. But a few weeks went by. Suddenly, once again, we were awoken by that chirping sound. At this point, I was convinced that I must be taking crazy pills. When I woke up in the middle of the night, knowing that I had replaced every battery in every smoke detector in the whole house, I knew I was getting crazy. I couldn't sleep. It's the middle of the night. It's chirping away. And it was then and there that I decided that I was going to remove every smoke detector from my entire house. I was going to throw them all away. And I was going to replace all of them. But I didn't have a ladder tall enough to reach that one. When I changed the battery on it, I had borrowed the neighbor's ladder. But I couldn't really wake him up at 3 a.m. and ask to borrow his ladder. So I found myself at Walmart at 3 a.m. buying this ladder. I came home, I tore every smoke detector out of my house. I removed the batteries from all of them. I put them all in the garage, and the chirping continued. So I calmly woke up my wife, who was awake anyway because of all the chirping and me tapping around with the ladder and everything. And I said, honey, I can't figure it out. All the smoke detectors are gone, and we still have this chirping. Then we saw this. A carbon monoxide sensor. Yeah, it was the carbon monoxide sensors the whole time. The smoke detectors were completely fine the entire time. There was nothing wrong with them at all. We discovered why they only chirped at night also. We like leaving our windows open at night. Some nights it gets colder than other nights, and with the windows open, the temperature in the house goes down. Well, these batteries, when they get cold, they get even deader than they are when they're warm. So they had enough juice left to not let the stupid thing chirp during the daytime, but when they got cold, hence the chirping. Who knew? You know, I can't even tell you how stupid I felt and how angry I felt at the same time. There's really no words for feeling that stupid and angry all at once. So I'll invent one. I felt really stangry. There's really only one thing that I can do at this point. I must get revenge on the carbon monoxide sensor, for it was the source of all of my stangry feelings. It was the reason my wife and I got such little sleep the last few days. You know, there's really only one thing that can be done when faced with an inanimate object such as this that makes you feel so angry and mad, so frustrated, so pissed off. You've got to take care of it. You've got to teach it a lesson. It cannot continue to exist in the same world as me at this point. No. Luckily, I still have one M80 left over from the 4th of July. I think I'm going to go ahead and put the M80 right here in the battery hole. Well, what a perfect fit. It's like it was meant to be. Here goes something. Well, that's the end of that little annoyance. We'll see you soon, gents.